trophy after all those years. I mean, is there more pressure on you now because it's a final, and in this final you can't play unless you've won a European trophy before then?
I think for the club, for the team, for me, for everyone involved in Tottenham Hotspur is a massive game. Great challenge, even bigger opportunity. I see it as the way my brain works is I see opportunities instead of pressure or whatever. So for me, massive opportunity, and we will definitely embrace it, and we will give everything.
Thomas, right at the back of the room. John Murray from the BBC. Ben Davis was just saying that you've worked a lot on the structure of the team. I just wonder, can you expand on that? Give us a bit of detail. What is it that you are looking to achieve?
Yeah, I think that's not only for this game. It's over the course of the pre-season. I'm a big believer of principles and structure in the team, offensively and defensively. So for me, there need to be clear structure in, let's say, phase 1 and phase 2. When we're building up and want to control the game, and also in phase 3 where we want to score, and then of course the other way around in high pressure, middle pressure, and defending the box. So that we'll work on. Hopefully it's perfect tomorrow. We are playing a OK team that did reasonably well last year, but that we are ready for.
Hi there, Thomas. Injury-wise, just want to check if there's any fresh one, and also we've seen Solanke, Udogie and Dragusin have come along. Any of those able to play any part in the game?
No, so the players that have the little bit longer terms are here for backing the team and being part of the group. Dom is the positive one. He's available for selection tomorrow, so that's very good. Destiny is closer and getting closer to train with the group. So those are the two big ones. And then Bissouma is not traveled with the team because of disciplinary reasons.
Buenas tardes, Tomás. Sebastián Murcia para la Popular Sport. Ahora mismo, ¿qué tan importante es para usted el internacional argentino Cuti Romero y qué cree usted que él le puede aportar a un partido como el de mañana con su ambición y experiencia que él maneja dentro del campo? Gracias.
Someone going to...
No translation.
No, nothing here. I think I understood that Christian Romero is going to be very important and experienced player for the team. You need to tell me if there's anything else in the question. But Christian Romero is going to be a very, very big and important player for us tomorrow. He's a player that have been in big finals and won them. So we know definitely how he does, how we do that, and that'll be a big help. I think very important that these players, of course, just like the PSG players, but just my players, our players, they just won a big trophy. I can't remember 6-7 weeks ago, so I had a fantastic experience of doing that, and they want to win more. It was a great feeling. Everything I heard about it, everything I've seen, fantastic experience. So the players will be ready. But of course, Romeo will be crucial.
Hello, I want to ask about Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. What can you say about him, about his personality? Do you have any special plan against him, any special plan to stop Kvaratskhelia? Thank you.
I could say a few things, but probably not allowed to just kick him down. But he's a special player, unique talent. I think the way he drives with the ball and his one skills is exceptional. Follow him in quite a while, both in Naples and with the national team, and of course now here in PSG. So, but with all due respect, he's also just a human, a very good player, and we have good defenders and we have a good plan. So I'm comfortable that we can keep him quiet enough. Of course, it is impossible to keep him totally quiet.
Bonjour coach, en français si possible.
Let me see if it works. It's better now here. This one here.
Tottenham a repris l'entraînement il y a plusieurs semaines. Vous avez même disputé quelques matchs amicaux, alors que le PSG n'a repris que la semaine dernière et n'a pas disputé de match depuis plus d'un mois. Est-ce que cela est un avantage selon vous pour demain? Merci.
I think, of course, we have had a more normal pre-season, which is, I think every coach will prefer a normal pre-season to lead into an important game or the first game of the season. So in that way, it can be an advantage. The flip side, I'm always like quite pragmatic because there's pros and cons in every aspect, and they have had a long season. And also, they also played a lot of games recently. I can't remember how many weeks it is. Maybe 4 weeks ago. So that is definitely still in the body. And now they got that freshness back, which is so important to play these games. So it will be a competitive games. There'll be pros and cons for both teams tomorrow.
Hi, Thomas. Over here.
Oh, yeah, thank
you. You mentioned Basuma's not here for disciplinary reasons. Can you expand upon that and explain to us why that is the case? And secondly, sorry, it seems like quite a few things are up in the air with the squad at the moment. How I know you've got tomorrow in mind in terms of the game. How ready are you for the start of the season?
We've started with Basuma first. He's been late several times. And now this time, the latest time was just one too many. I think with everything, you need to give your players a lot of love. Also have demands, and there also need to be consequences. And this time there was a consequence for that. I think I got a good team, good squad. Of course, there's transfer window. It's we are definitely, how can you say, in the market, and we'll do everything we can to make the best possible and strongest squad ready for the 1st of September. So there's a few things in the air, as you say, along the way. But the last 2 days, so we trained, what is the day? I lost track of time. It's been a lot of days traveling back. What are we today? Tuesday? Yeah, so Sunday, Monday, 2 top trainings at the training ground. Nice, fresh, light training, and then be ready for tomorrow.
Hi, Thomas. Nick Ames from The Guardian. Following on a bit from the question just now, this is obviously as big a test as it gets, really. And obviously, your squad maybe isn't quite where you'll want it to be in a few weeks' time. Is this the right time for you to have this test? Or would you rather...
If it's what, sorry?
Is this the right time for you to have this test against PSG? Would you rather it's coming at a different time?
I think it's right time is now, so we need to be ready. I can't postpone it 6 weeks unless you have a plan for that. So for me, it's now. It's right time. We're ready. Of course, I think it's fair to say that they're probably a little bit further down the line in terms of their highest performance level. I am 100% sure and convinced it will be very super competitive tomorrow in the game. But of course, over a whole season, I think they probably in a better place to perform better. But in one game, we'll be ready.
Hi, Thomas. Charlie White from The Sun. You mentioned about bringing some players in potentially. What do you think of Ebere Eze at Palace, and would you like him to sign for Tottenham?
I think there's a lot of good players out there. There's also a few from the PSG team, but I don't think we can buy them right now. So in general, players in or players out, I'm only speaking about, either something done or not done. So in general, I speak about my own players.
Hello, coach. Radek Silmajer, Czech Republic. I know you are not a goalkeeper coach, but I have a question for you about Antonín Kinský. Have you already had the opportunity to meet the player, and have you talked about his future at the club? Because in our country there are some rumors that he's maybe going somewhere, but I just wanted to know your answer. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good question. Antonín Kinský, I think, is a very good goalkeeper. Very pleased with him. I think we are privileged to have three good goalkeepers in Vicario and Anthony and Brendan, and there's good competition. Last year, clearly, we needed two keepers. We need actually all 3 keepers. Was it 4 keepers? We need, I don't know exactly, 4. Yeah. So we need good keepers in the squad. I think Anthony, in my opinion, have a great future ahead of him. I really see a big potential in him. So, for me, he's clearly a Tottenham player also this season.
Hi Thomas, Jay from The Athletic. What does Basuma have to do from this point on to build bridges with yourself and the squad? And then also, have you decided on who the captain will be and the members of the leadership group?
For me, there's been, how can I say, there's been a consequence, and that's for this trip, and then I follow up when I come home on that. And I park it now because there's a relatively important game for tomorrow. The captain will be announced for the squad tomorrow, so you will see that, and the leadership group will be named in the end of this month.
Final question, please.
Hello, Frank. Chena from Ava Media. In PSG, there's so many players nominated for Ballon d'Or this year. Any particular player, like for you, deserve more than the others? Thank you.
I understand there's a lot of players that is in the list. It's almost back to the Barcelona days. I think there was a year under Pep where I think was 6 or 7 players that was named among the 10 best players in the world. So I think that's also add to the magnitude of the challenge we have ahead of us tomorrow. That is a world-class team with world-class players in basically every position. I could name a lot. I think all of them have had a strong season in every aspect. So probably not have a favorite right now if I'm doing the political answer in that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And the second press conference with Paris Saint-Germain will start at 8:15. See you shortly. Thank you.
See you guys.